pleasant good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's good morning, Grenada, for today, Tuesday, the 27th day of August. Of course, yours truly, the innocent one in your company. It's a good day to have a good day. Yeah. Good morning to all the early risers. That's the question. Yulin Alexander, good morning to you. Mary E. Banks, Cheryl Lalji, good morning. Bernadette Robinson, good morning. Yoland Swan, you just crossed my mind. Good morning, Yoland, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. All the wonderful folks in the diaspora, good morning to you. Nutmeg Quinn, good morning. Paula Paul, good morning. Yeah, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Huh?
This is the day the Lord has made.
Let's make a joyful noise.
And be glad in it.
Yeah. Despite the odds that pile up and stock up against you.
Hear my prayer.
If he's on your corner, then you can smile at the storm.
I had another chance to start afresh again and live this life all over. Things just
Wallenday Quat, good morning.
but since for tomorrow there is no guarantee. I want to say thank you, Jesus.
You, the next time you come to Grenada, we'll team up and just have a joyful celebration and morning, right?
Father, thank you for another day. Oh, merciful Father, oh please hear my prayer. Oh, Father,
Don't know what went wrong there.
thank you for the sacrifice. Oh, merciful Father,
Folks, it's Tuesday.
still alive. Plenty
School reopens on Monday.
oh, my child.
So I hope you're preparating your children, as Blossom would say. Blossom, good morning. How are you doing? Catherine Phillip, good morning. Cheryl Charles, how do you do? Yeah, the children, they have to get back into school mode. I hope you have already started
So much of
waking them on time.
I know you got the
Jasmine Dawati Dar Sham, Dan Sham, good morning.
is no miracle that my God.
Sylvina Charles,
And yes, you are
how do you do?
yeah, and I put
You good?
trust in you.
Nice. 25 minutes on to 7 o'clock again. Good morning to all the motorists of the nation,
Oh, merciful Father.
especially my bus drivers. Good morning to you.
Oh, Father.
Good morning, Mr. Crawford, Best, and the folks at the Country Kitchen, Tony and everybody.
Through your grace, my soul is fed.
My guy that taught me the German, he says Guten Morgen. Good morning, good morning. What's on the menu today, right?
Play the music.
When you're getting green peas, do that good green pea soup. The dry pea soup yesterday was nice, but Janelle McDonald and family, good morning.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes
Chanel Alexander, good morning. Monica May Rose Williams, good morning. Sharon Bartholomew, good morning. Mildred Smith and Shem,
in it order. Oh,
good morning. Let's head on to the word of the day today, so that we have sufficient time, you know what I'm saying?
silver.
And the word of the day today, it's a nice word. Before I say it, I want to say good morning to someone who has a name that rhymes with this word. DJ Splendid Songs, good morning. Good morning to you and the family, all the wonderful folks inside of Telescope. Good morning. Joe, good morning to you.
Love you give.
CJ, and all the guys, Kata Shat and everybody.
More I want to do
Mr. St. Clair, the St. Clair family.
than to live my life for you. Play the music. Oh, my child.
The word of the day today is the word splendiferous. 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 Splendiferous.
Hear my prayer.
And what it means is something that is splendid or magnificent. Something, oh my goodness, out of the world.
Wanna talk the talk. Oh, merciful Father. But
Splendiferous. Splendiferous.
let me live by example. Oh,
Splendid or magnificent.
service on.
Here's how we can use it in a sentence.
Oh, Father.
The chef prepared a splendiferous feast, with every dish more delicious and beautifully presented than the last.
Oh, Father. I don't know
Oh my goodness, I'm salivating here.
Oh, merciful
Yeah, can I have some tissue?
my soul.
The talk of food. Good food. You know what is good food? Have you ever gotten some nice young blogger and green bananas and some dumpling that not too hard or too stiff
Yeah, my
with some real juicy stewed backaneck? Oh my goodness. And a cup of lime juice with that? Oh my goodness. Why did I do that to myself? Oh my God, my God. Why did I do that? Did I do that? Yes, I did. I don't know, some people turn their back on back and neck, you know what I'm saying? You get a nice back and neck in an oil down, boy. You don't want nothing, you don't want anything more than that, you know.
yeah,
Lydia Cameron is in the building. Dennis Merlis Mark, good morning. Denise Merlis Mark. Lydia, how you do? You like the back and neck thing?
this life alone.
Nah, boy, that real good food. Back and neck, what's wrong with you?
But sin
A nice stew back and neck with some homemade bread.
guarantee
And a good cup of cocoa tea the way my grandfather and my grandmother made it.
for me. Yes, Lord.
Petlin, good morning. My firing is going to come up soon, right?
Thank you for a
Nice. Munich, good morning. Urban Mason and family.
peace. Yeah, my prayer.
Eric Galba, Mitchell, Branny, the entire Maxwin. As a matter of fact, the entire posse in Munich. Mama Ken, good morning.
Yes, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, my child.
Debbie and family, good morning. Davini Leo, good morning, wonderful GB and family. Blessings, joy and peace wherever you are. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, my prayer.
Lovely. It's time for the motivational tip of the day. Good morning, Nadisha and the folks inside of Cafe, the Holmes family.
With so much
Papa Jerry, good morning. Louis, good morning. The Sandersons, good morning.
around. Cause
Let's get the motivational tip rolling.
that my God can do. And yes, you
And it says, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Yeah.
Father,
Aim high,
breath I breathe.
but stay grounded.
Father, you provide my needs. Oh, Father,
It's too early for all this food.
my daily bread.
You're never hungry when you're weak.
Father,
Ah.
rest my soul is fed.
Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Eggies and Chief, good morning. Apre Toot, Bale Isle and Tibaid,
The music,
Corinth.
play it one more time.
Yeah. We're heading to the nutritional health tip of the day.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. I can't
Good morning, Gigi,
neither can
Denzo, Daphne, Sylvie.
power or
Howdy do?
but until my work is over, I'll try to do my best.
Samantha Williams.
So give my
Good morning to Lydris in Moya. Yeah.
yes, Lord. Oh,
Happy today's Lydra's birthday.
thank
Mommy Lydris.
village. Oh, merciful Father,
Had to pass up in Moya one of these weekends so we can have a little celebration, you know what I'm saying?
Father. Nothing more I want.
Let's head on to the nutritional health tip of the day.
Today's in-season featured local fruit is guava. The fruit and leaves of the guava plant are both filled with nutritional compounds that can be used to alleviate many health conditions in men. Research suggests that the guava, which contains high levels of the plant pigment lycopene, which is also found in tomatoes and watermelon, has strong antioxidant properties and has been shown to lower the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia or enlarged prostate. Additionally, high levels of lycopene have been associated with reducing the risk and the potential to suppress the progression of prostate cancer. This fruit may also be used to support fertility and heart and bone health. The fruit is also rich in vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. Apart from its benefits in alleviating the effects of prostate cancer, guavas, when eaten, can also aid in alleviating other illnesses which affects men, such as the common cold, supports heart health, supports eye health, improves digestion and skin conditions. It is important to note that too much guava should not be consumed if you have digestive problems that include constipation, bloating, cramps, or watery stools. The leaves of the guava plant are are also great for balancing blood glucose levels, lowering blood pressure, and preventing tooth decay by destroying harmful germs in the mouth. It can also help in weight loss and can be a great treatment for diarrhea. Guavas are most commonly eaten raw, but do make delicious juices and drinks. It can be made into jams and marmalades and added to baked goods. The leaves can also be eaten raw as well or steeped in hot water and consumed as tea. Visit our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and website during the month of June for more information on issues surrounding men's health. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Oh yeah, that's what it does. It makes you feel well. It's 17 minutes on 2. It's time for us to see what's buzzing.
This is the day the Lord has made.
Buzzing this morning, government to table mid-year budget review in Parliament. That's happening today.
Yeah, my pride.
And it is expected an increase in expenditure. Well, of course, we foresaw that coming, right? I foresaw, is that right, boy? You did see that coming. Let me be safe. Yeah, burial changed a whole lot of things. In the region, Dominica presents highest national award to first ever Olympic medalist. Internationally, Canada to cut number of temporary foreign workers. And in sports, ICC could introduce a dedicated fund to reinforce Test cricket outside the Big Three. You'll get more on that in the AM edition of News Sports and the Weather.
Thank you for the sacrifice.
And that comes up next, right after these messages. See you on the flip side of 7.
Oh, my child.
As we get ready to give thanks, the long Thanksgiving weekend. Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch Survivor. Together with Stubbles. 10 times Calypso Monarch Scholar. Alongside Luta, Tobago Kuso, and 7 times Soca and 10 times Road March King, Super Blue. Super Blue. Tickets cost $16 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Wall Street, Grenville, and Gual, Springs Shopping Center, St. David's Pharmacy, Clear Vision Eye Care Center, on the Carinage, and Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's. It's the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. You can't afford to miss this one.
Mark your calendars today for August 30th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. Coming up in the news, government to table mid-year budget review in Parliament today with an expected increase in expenditure. In the region, Dominica presents highest national award to first ever Olympic medalist. Internationally, Canada to cut number of temporary foreign workers. And in sports, ICC could introduce dedicated fund to reinforce Test cricket outside the Big Three. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlag, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribouries, Coop Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. The Lower House of Parliament convenes today as government's expenditure is expected to increase by 17%, which is attributed largely in part to the passage of Hurricane Beryl. We have more in this report.
Government's expenditure is expected to increase by 17% this year as a result of the passage of Hurricane Beryl in July, according to a media review reported to be tabled in the Parliament tomorrow. The report, which was prepared by the Ministry of Finance, says total expenditure for 2024 is estimated to be EC 1,548,001 cent, representing a 17.2% or EC 227,002 cents increase over the budgeted amount of EC 1,320,009 cents. It says this surge in expenditure is largely attributable to a substantial 44% increase in capital expenditure over the budgeted amount, reflecting heightened capital investment for rapid Hurricane Beryl response. The report says based on the actual outturns up to June this year and other assumptions, Grenada's fiscal performance for the full year showed a notable divergence from the budgeted expectations. It says following Grenada's full response from the COVID-19 pandemic in 2023, real GDP is projected to grow by 3.9% in 2024. The report says this performance marks a deceleration in growth as major sectors such as private education reach peak output and other sectors grapple with the adverse effects of climate change in the form of extreme droughts and severe tropical cyclone occurrences.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education has appointed Denton Futo as maintenance officer under the school maintenance program. The appointment of Futo, who began his role on August 6, is one of government's strategies to reduce vandalism, thereby minimizing unnecessary maintenance costs. Vandalism has emerged as a significant challenge in maintaining schools across the island, with one secondary school facing the need to replace 40 doors, repair all windows and toilets, and restore damaged classroom dividers, among other issues, in preparation for the new school year starting on September 2nd. And finally, St. George's resident Annin Williams will make his first court appearance at the St. George's Magistrate Court this morning after being charged with non-capital murder. The 29-year-old shopkeeper of Montgelou St. George was charged with the offense of non-capital murder for intentionally causing the death of Aaron Anthony Dragon, a 29-year-old vendor of Marion St. George, by unlawful harm. This charge was laid against Mr. Williams following police investigations into the stabbing incident which occurred in Marion on Saturday, 24th August 2024. That concludes the local segment of news, the regional roundup and international developments, along with the sporting highlights and the weather. They are straight ahead. It's 8 minutes on to 7 o'clock. At this time, we join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Regional Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Dennis Chabrol.
And I'm Kendall Morgan with the latest from across the Caribbean.
Jamaica's Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark is to become the next Deputy Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund IMF. The fund's Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva, in making the announcement yesterday, said that Dr. Clark is expected to take up the post at the end of October. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, in offering congratulations, said it is a history-making appointment for Jamaica and the region.
No citizen of Jamaica, or the Caribbean for that matter, has ever before served at this level in the IMF. It is to the benefit of Jamaica and the Caribbean for one of our nationals to serve in such a consequential global position. The development is therefore a tremendous gain for Jamaica and the Caribbean.
Meanwhile, Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley has extended early congratulations to Dr. Clark on his pending IMF appointment. She said the achievement marks a significant milestone, not just for Dr. Clark, but the entire Caribbean region. Prime Minister Mottley said the appointment is a testament to the talent within the region, and it sets a powerful example for all.
An agency overseeing the multinational security support mission in Haiti has confirmed that the Kenya police salaries have been delayed. August 25 marked 2 months since the Kenyan police landed in Haiti to help the Caribbean country stabilize from criminal gangs. The team and their relatives in Kenya have since said they are yet to receive the salaries under the UN-backed mission. The multinational security support mission in Haiti on Monday said that the monies will be paid by Wednesday. Going forward, an elaborate mechanism has been put in place where payments will be promptly done at the end of the month. The more than 400 officers already in the mission are, however, receiving their salaries that they had been getting while in Kenya.
An environmental and social impact assessment for the production of oil offshore Suriname is recommending that the pieces of rock that are generated from oil well drilling can be disposed of on Guyana or Trinidad and Tobago. The French headquartered Total Energies plans to drill 4 wells near environmentally sensitive areas. The assessment submitted to the Suriname Environmental Authority says the drill cuttings will be processed and treated to meet environmental standards. Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago have established offshore oil industries with U.S. megagiant ExxonMobil as the operator. The project in Suriname is expected to develop nearly 700 million barrels of recoverable resources from 2 wells. Drilling is expected to commence in the first quarter of 2026.
The Dominican government is giving the country's highest national award to its first ever Olympic gold medalist, Thea Lafond. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt made the announcement as the homegoing celebrations continue for Lafond, the women's triple jump champion at the recent Paris Olympics.
For a historic performance at Paris 2024, winning Dominica's first Olympic medal, the government of Dominica has decided to grant you a cash gift of $400,000. Appoint you as International Sports Ambassador, along with a diplomatic passport. Bestow upon you Dominica's highest national award, the Dominica Award of Honor, during this year's independence celebration, at which you will be our special guest of honor.
A soon-to-be-constructed synthetic track will also be named in her honor.
West Indies will be hoping for a clean sweep of the series when they play their third and final match against South Africa at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Trinidad and Tobago tonight. Cricket commentator Rez Pereira says the team put together good all-round performances in their last match to get their 2-0 series lead.
The bowling was in fact the high point. Shepherd, you couldn't believe it was the same Romario Shepherd of 2 days ago. He was perfect. He was the coach's dream, and well supported initially by Hussein, who came back, and of course Joseph came in and bowled a pretty good aggressive spell. and Modi showed his quality, getting the ball to bounce and turn. A little disappointed with the West Indies feeling. As we look towards the Tuesday evening, I think we'll see the changes expected. Hetmai will come in, Allen will come, McCoy will come in, and I think they will give Johnson Charles an opportunity to play in the series.
This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp on +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
And looking further afield, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said he plans to lower the number of low-wage temporary foreign workers and permanent residents being let into Canada. Mr. Trudeau made his announcement on Monday on the second day of a cabinet retreat where his team is hammering out the autumn agenda. It comes as Canada grapples with a rapidly growing population that economists say has put strain on housing and public services like healthcare. According to the federal statistics, the vast majority of Canada's population growth last year, about 97%, was driven by immigration. Meanwhile, a rare but potentially lethal mosquito-borne virus has prompted nearly a dozen towns in the U.S. to close public parks at night and restrict outdoor activities when mosquitoes are most active. Officials say 10 communities in Massachusetts are now designated at high or critical risk for Eastern equine syphilitis, or triple E, that spreads through the bite of an infected mosquito. There are currently no vaccines or medicines available to treat the very serious disease, also known as triple E, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Communities were put on alert after mosquitoes in the area tested positive for triple E, and the state reported its first human case of the virus since 2020. And finally, London's Metropolitan Police said 3 people were stabbed during the first day of the Notting Hill Carnival, Europe's biggest street festival, with a 32-year-old woman suffering life-threatening injuries. Police said that they made 90 arrests on Sunday, including 10 people who were detained for assaulting emergency workers, 18 for possession of offensive weapons, and 4 for sexual offenses. That concludes the regional roundup and international developments. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Cricket, lovely cricket. The ICC could introduce a dedicated fund from 2025 in an attempt to reinforce Test cricket and allow boards outside the Big Three to compete with more lucrative franchise leagues to ensure they can call upon a bigger pool of their talent. The initiative, driven primarily by Cricket Australia Chair Mark Baird and with the support of the BCCI and the ECB, is aimed at creating a central fund to provide a minimum standard match fee for players across the board, reported to be at around 10,000 US. The hope is it will be agreed upon before Christmas, in time for it to be fully operational next year. Not only would this make Test cricket more attractive to players who essentially opt out of the format for a bigger payday in short format competitions across the world, but it would also reduce the costs incurred by less moneyed boards. The 9 Test playing nations beyond India, Australia and England, who will not be privy to the fund, often operate at a loss when it comes to red ball cricket, and not just as hosts. Earlier this year, outgoing Cricket West Indies CEO Johnny Graves revealed that the tour of Australia at the start of the year had cost the board US $2 million. The fund, which is expected to be in the region of US $15 million, is understood to have the backing of the BCCI Secretary Jay Shah and ECB Chair Richard Thompson. It is currently at a formative stage and has not been discussed formally by the ICC at the board level or by the executive committee. That's the sporters this time. Stay with us. We'll have more sports for you during our luncheon edition, but the weather forecast is straight ahead. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join the Met Office at the MBIA and say good morning to my good friend Jason J. Robertson. Jay, good morning.
Good morning to you, Innocent, and good morning to all listeners of GBN. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Tuesday, the 27th day of August, 2024. At Point Shelling, it is partly cloudy with some showers in the vicinity. The wind is calm. The barometric pressure is 1014.4 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 26.9 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 90%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.7 degrees Celsius, and the minimum last night 26.2 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, we had a stretch of rainfall at the airport. The total for the month so far, 148.6 millimeters. Now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with few brief showers, becoming generally fair during the afternoon, becoming partly cloudy overnight with few brief showers. Today's maximum temperature should reach 31.5 degrees Celsius. The wind should be east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sea should be slightly moderate with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. The tide is currently rising, will be at 10:30 a.m. and low at 4:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:20, sunrise tomorrow 5:56. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with few brief showers, becoming generally fair during the afternoon, becoming partly cloudy overnight with few brief showers. From the Maurice Bishop International Airport, Jason Robertson reporting.
Jason, before you run off, that area of interest that we usually look at, are there any activities heading that direction?
Well, in our immediate area of interest, we just have a trough to the wave just to the east of us.
Okay, all right. So we seem to be doing okay.
Well, for now, we are to enjoy the few little showers now because the wave is along about 53 west.
Okay.
But there's some showers ahead of it.
Okay. All right, thank you, Jay. Have yourself a great day now.
All right, you too, Ina.
All right. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited. Just turned 7 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Government to table mid-year budget review in Parliament today with an expected increase in expenditure. In the region, Dominica presents highest national award to first ever Olympic medalist. Internationally, Canada to cut number of temporary foreign workers. And in sports, ICC could introduce a dedicated fund to reinforce Test cricket outside the Big Three. That's the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Mark your calendars today for August 30th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center Annex for the GBN Flow Back to School Extravaganza. We are bringing you a day of fun and excitement with Bouncy Castle, exclusive deals, and free back to school packs for early bird attendees. Vendors, don't miss your chance. Secure your spot today. Plus, catch all the action with live interviews on GBN Television and our social media channels. Powered by Flow, Bermuda's Biscuits, Fruit of Cool Kids, and Megaforce Promotions. For more information, call 449-6886. Don't miss out. See you there.
Hey, if you don't have everything for back to school, don't hurt your head. At GBN and Flow, they're putting down the biggest back to school extravaganza right here next week Friday, the 30th of August, right here at the Grenada Trade Center. You have special and everything back to school. We're talking about uniform, books, pencil, pen, crayon, everything back to school. And you have entertainment for the kids also. We have face painting, we have Bouncy Castle for the kids. And you adults, you can win some stuff also. So you want to come and down here, we're starting 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'll be hosting, so I'll see you guys there at 10 a.m. Remember, back to school extravaganza, 10 a.m. right here next week Friday. I'll see you there.
Powered by Flow, Bermuda's Biscuits, Fruit of Cool Kids, and Megaforce Promotions.
Good morning, good morning. It's 12 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to the conversation this morning. And of course, this morning, again, I'm blessed. The favor really pouring down on me. Every morning, I'm having beautiful ladies in the studio with me. And that's such a wonderful way to start the day. This morning, I'm joined by, well, there are 3 ladies here, but 2 are on the set. And the other one chose to be a spectator to the program. But nonetheless, I've got with me to my immediate right, my good friend, Miss Ruth Bailey, always with that pleasant smile. And to her immediate right is Miss Michelle Stephen. And they're here to talk about a non-profit organization that has been doing things, how should I say it, benevolently. All right, giving to the communities and supporting and trying to bridge that gap between the young and the aged. And by that, the name of that organization is Cradle to Cane. I love this. Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, Michelle.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having us this morning.
Well, just by the way you sound here, you all have a job next year already for background vocals, all right? Yeah, you all sound harmonious. Welcome to the studio, and having done the intro, I know my audience, they're keenly interested in hearing about this non-profit organization, Cradle to Cane. So give us some background on this.
So Cradle to Cane is a non-profit organization. We have been in existence for the last 17 to 15 years. Well, 17 years, but 15 years known. Okay. We are based in New York and Grenada, and we serve Grenada and St. Vincent at the present moment. And when you hear Cradle to Cane, basically kids to elderly. So we cater for everyone.
Okay, and in terms of your catering, what do you cater for? What do you provide?
Okay, so educational supplies, medical supplies, for the elderly as well. Like we give wheelchairs, hygienic supplies, those types of things. Also, throughout the years, we tend to do certain events. So one time I remember it was Christmas, and in the community of West St. Davis, that's where I'm from, we got a few of the elderly people together, elderly persons together, and we had folk dancing, we had folk singing, we even fed them. So we had basically dinner, right?
Okay.
Yes.
I am happy that you said that, because I was thinking in recent times, you know, these sort of initiatives can be done throughout Grenada on a regular basis, and I think it could be a vehicle to drive us from that spate of crime that we're seeing to a more comfortable zone, a comfort zone. You know, because if young people know that the elderly folks are being taken care of and they're treated nicely and they're pampered and so forth, it sort of interferes with their psyche.
Well, that's the intention, to be able to go to each village, each parish to do this. So, like I said, we brought everyone together, and then we fed them. We also understand that somebody might have diabetes. They may have some sort of underlying condition. So we know not to use salt, not to use sugar, those types of things. And we fed them. Then we would pray, we would sing songs, tell stories. What else can I think of? Wow. And at the end of the day, each person goes home with hampers. My apologies. Yes.
Wow. This is remarkable. And what is even more interesting about it is that you don't only serve Grenada, you also serve St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yes.
That's awesome. I don't want to leave Michelle too much out of the conversation because she's getting jealous. You know?
No.
You're good. Michelle is the one that is more spearheads the fashion show aspect of it. Am I correct?
Well, sort of, yes.
Right, good. So tell us about, you know, your involvement and how do you gel the two, Cradle to Cane and then a fashion show in between? How do we make the connection?
Well, we just had a fashion show in New York. It was really successful.
Okay.
We had there were 8 different categories. We had Asia, India, China, Japan, Africa, North America, and Europe. We had 21 models, and it was very successful.
Okay. Successful in terms of the monetary collections, or the coming together of the people?
The coming together of the people within the community. It's like the whole block was blocked off that day, and where we had it, all the people came out, and the models themselves. The African collection was very, very successful. We had like about 18 different unique pieces.
From Africa?
From Africa,
oh,
yes.
My goodness. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to do something that is, rather out of the box. You can't sit there with all this information and not come and say hi to my audience. So at some point in time, I'm going to take a quick commercial break and bring you on the set. I want to hear from you. My people want to hear from you. Folks, sitting in the corner is a beautiful lady. She is originally, like Ruth, from Westerhall, she claims, but she has some strong ties to Sierra Leone. Yes, you do. So she's going to come on the set momentarily. But back to Michelle.
Yes.
So let me guess. The proceeds from this fashion show comes into the coffers of Cradle to Cane.
There is no charge. It's also free. It's a free event.
It was a free event.
It's just bringing community together.
Just bringing the community together.
Okay.
Everybody coming to have fun.
So nobody made donations and so forth?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
everything came from Cradle. Yeah.
Right. So which leads me to the next question. To do this sort of benevolence that you do, taking care of the young to the aged people, how do you get the funding? Okay. All right. Okay.
So the face behind Cradle to Cane, she doesn't really want to be out there. She's a people person, but she likes to give and not be known that she gives. Right?
Well, it's not she we talking about, but she has to call my set this morning. Definitely.
Right. So she has a business in New York, and part of her business helps with all of this. Also, even her business, you have people on the side that she works with, or even people they just tend to give.
Right.
Yeah, they donate a lot to her business to donate to us.
Okay. So you've been operational for 15 to 17 years now. How much impact have you, made in Grenada and St. Vincent?
Well, I can speak for Grenada. We've made a lot of impact because also, like I said, we give to kids. So a certain time throughout the year as well, we give toys. Well, Christmas.
Okay. Christmas time, yeah.
We give toys. Back to school, we have shoes, school bags, all the educational supplies you can think of. All of this is donated. As well, I know recently we launched a program for the school bus. So some students in the community, I think we're trying to see if we could do it throughout the island. So some students throughout the community, they have a bus pass, and there's someone that's going to be transporting them to and from school on certain days.
Wow. This is remarkable. This is remarkable. And I yearn for more people who can afford it come together and create this kind of initiative that can take care of the less fortunate people.
Yes, that's true.
That is so important. That is a nation changer.
Sometimes we have fun days. Just bring the kids out. We have bouncing castle, and again we have food, drinks. Just let them be themselves.
And in most cases, it's not so much about the tangibles, but just the people coming together. It changes the whole fabric of the society, in that you might have people from one end of the village not talking to another person in the next end, and in that fun day where they come together and they might just be in a group talking and they're saying, but wait now, I miss construed you. I really thought you were that, but now that I've spoken to you, you're not. And
all of that is forgotten on that day.
It's a different vibe.
That is so important, so very important.
And this is where the fashion show comes in. So we have one coming up on Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes. It's free of cost, and this is where it bringing community together.
Okay.
It's the same one like what happened in New York. It's just that we're bringing it to Grenada.
So where will that be held?
It will be at Wester Hall Secondary School.
I see the bias there now. I see the bias. Okay.
We have to start somewhere.
And there's no place to start as good as home.
Right. We have to start somewhere.
It starts at 2 p.m. So we're inviting everyone to, attend. It's lots of fun.
Okay.
It will be exciting.
Will it have all the categories as you had in New York?
Yes,
with
definitely.
The Asian, African?
Yes, the Asian, the African pieces, which is going to be very unique.
And who models them?
We
I know
have
Ruth
models.
is one.
I'm one of the models.
Of course, yeah, I know that. That's a given.
I'm one of the models also.
I could have seen that also, yes.
And we have a lot of other beautiful young ladies who will be modeling. We also have a few gentlemen.
Okay. Well, how come nobody contacted me as yet?
Oh my. Well, we are telling you now. You were invited.
So it's just basically showcasing different cultural attires
of the world.
Yes, basically.
Of the world. So we have Asia, Africa. Okay.
Yes, China. We have Europe.
That's wonderful. And that event on Saturday, it starts at 2 at the Wester Hall Secondary School, and it's free of charge.
Free of charge.
Someone seems to want to get in on the conversation. Let me just take this call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Okay. I will make assistance to get some school uniform for my children to go back to school and school shoes.
Okay. And where are you located?
Latin, current housing scheme.
Current housing scheme.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell you what. Right as we take a commercial break, you can call back. As a matter of fact, I'll check to get the number and we'll contact you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for the call.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Bye bye. Yeah. Impactive,
nice.
this sort of programs.
Right.
But again, I'd like to. I really need to talk with you.
I don't like public attention.
You don't like public attention. Okay. All right. So just buy your face. Yeah.
No, I don't. Can I just add one thing? When I spoke to the principal last Friday, when we asked for the school, permission for the school, we granted permission instantly, yes. However, in a subsequent conversation, we mentioned if we were to charge $5 and donate it to the school, would that be okay? Can we do that? She agreed yes, but is that okay? I do not want to discourage the people from coming.
Right.
Once it's free, they'll come in drones. And once there's a cost, they would be
There's a little
reluctant.
hindrance. Yeah.
Yes. And I do want them to come out and enjoy themselves and see the fashion. And
So what would it be? $5 or free?
What do you think?
I believe if anyone wants to donate,
that's the point.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. If you wish to,
because we already said free.
Yes.
It's free. However, all the proceeds that you donate will go towards the Wester Hall Secondary School. So there we go.
That's
the plan. Okay, so the event on Saturday, it starts at 2 at the Wester Hall Secondary School. It's free of charge. However, if you're coming and you're so inclined to give a donation, you can do just that. All of your donations and contributions go towards this Wester Hall Secondary School.
Perfect.
I think that's good.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
She can also help children who are in need.
Right, lovely,
Yes, over the years,
lovely.
Also, this week we will be donating a few things to individuals in Carriacou.
In Carriacou?
Solar lights.
Wow.
We're doing 100 solar lights. The solar lights are battery operated, or they could also be charged. So they have that option.
Okay.
First of all, I think Mother Nature can charge it for them. and if need be, they have a supplement.
Wow.
Yes. Right.
You know, God is going to bless you for that, right?
I hope so.
Come on, man. Come on.
God blesses her. Trust me.
Yeah,
In little things, you may not see it or you may not know, but yeah.
And it's not just you, but also the entire team, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So there's a question. Someone from the newsroom just asked, why did you bring the fashion show to Grenada?
Tell me.
Yes.
I want the children.
Yes.
My goal is to have what I did not have as a child. I want to give to the children. I've never seen a Japanese kimono. I've never seen an Indian sari as a child, and I want that opportunity for the children in Grenada. Hence the reason.
Okay, so expose them to the different cultural
exposure.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And the other question: why do you think it's important to display the cultural pieces to the public?
To the public, why is it important?
Yeah. Why do you think it's important? Again,
It ties in with the first answer, I think.
Yes, it's just the same.
It's just
that's how
to
I'm
yes.
It's exposure. We're used to certain things and not. We used to uniform, but there are other diversity in things in life, in culture, in attire, and I think it's important for them to know that you don't only have to wear typical uniform or typical West Indian clothing. There are other things available out there.
Lovely. Okay.
And then again, there are some people who never travel.
Right.
They don't hear.
So
they
you
probably
bring
didn't have
it
a
to them.
television.
Yeah.
So you bring it directly to them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was part of my knowledge. I was in Japan in April, and I purchased the kimonos, and I thought I need some small ones for children to take home, because everything I do is about children in my community, children overall, children in New York and all that. And I did that, and I thought I'll have a way to do it, and I made it possible by doing a fashion show in New York and a fashion show and bringing it to Grenada.
Okay. So after this fashion show, what's next for Cradle to Cane?
Well, we're just going to continue doing community development and giving away, donating. Well, school opens soon, so we recently did.
We're not doing a school drive this year.
No,
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually do school drives.
Yeah, but we're doing Christmas.
Okay, so there'll be a Christmas program coming up.
Christmas toy distribution.
Toy distribution and so forth.
Could be a tree lighter.
Yes, in the playing field.
You're right.
Wester Hall again.
I had a personal tree lighting one time, which was nice, in Wester Hall.
Yeah,
Wester Hall again, because we're from Wester Hall, so it's a community thing. But like I said, it's an intention to bring it to Grenada, like all different the different parishes.
Okay.
We have done that in the past.
Okay.
Actually, the very first distribution was in Tivoli, in the school, the nuns. And the initial program, I asked my sister to have 50 children.
Okay.
We arrived in the school, it was 137. It was in Tivoli. So it's not only Wester Hall. We have distributed throughout
other places.
Yes.
We have another caller on the line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Thank you very much. President, good morning to one and all.
Welcome to the program.
I'm taking back because I never heard of this Cradle to Cane. I mean, it says 15 and 17 years. I wonder what's the criteria used, because I am a person who is in need at this time, but I mean, I'm not going to try to make any sort of demands or whatnot, etc. But I just wondered, do these people drive around the country to see people in their position and where they are? I am in a wheelchair and I can't move about much. I can't walk really and truly, so I can't even walk. But I try my best to see how I can keep myself physically fit. But I'm just wondering if these people really,
Right.
people in need. Thank you.
Okay. So in essence, what it's asking is, how do you identify people that you want to assist?
We get referrals from persons in the community, different communities throughout the island.
Okay.
For example, a few years ago, we supplied a child in Guave with all the
So for example, if you know someone,
you could recommend.
You recommend, and we do the necessaries. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you all. Before I end, is there anything that you thought you should have said that you didn't say?
No, No, I think we said everything.
Right.
And the caller who just called, we'd try our best to, like he said, if we drive around the island to see what's going on, we'll try our best to see if we could reach it. Well, we cannot reach everybody, but we would try our best to see how we can widen our areas.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Ruth and Michelle. And I am not so happy that you did not come on the set. You want to come for 1 minute. Okay. Tell you what, folks, we take a quick commercial break. It's important to see the person behind such a wonderful initiative. We just take a musical interlude and we bring the founder of Cradle to Cane on the set. We'll be back right after this.
A hurricane is more than just a storm. So when a hurricane is coming, please prepare your home. You can do this by having an emergency kit ready, covering your windows, trimming your trees, clearing your gutters, reinforcing your garage doors, installing a generator, and knowing your evacuation routes. Failing to do so can lead to immense damage to your home. Thank you, and please stay safe this hurricane season.
Okay, folks, welcome back. She doesn't like the publicity, all right? She's laced with humility. She likes to do everything behind the scenes. But I had to insist. So quickly, the founder of Cradle to Cane, could you kindly introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ali George. I'm from Wester Hall, St. David's.
Just that?
Yes. Okay. I am the founder of Cradle to Cane. And as we discussed previously, Cradle to Cane provides educational supplies, medical supplies to persons in Grenada and St. Vincent. We are trying the best we can to help persons in need. However, if you are in need of something, contact someone from the Western Hall Grenada Cradle to Cane, and they will satisfy your needs to the best of our ability.
Okay.
You can do so by contacting Mr. George, Mr. Michael George. He is the president of Cradle to Cane in Grenada. Also, you can contact Miss Ruth Bailey.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
And
have a good day. And I'll see you guys at the fashion show this Saturday.
For my memory purposes, the name again? Ali George.
Ali George. My name is Aliena George.
Okay. All right. But the pet name is Ali.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
For lack of bad pronunciation,
okay.
I stick to Ali.
Ali. Okay. So before we end, Michelle wanted to clarify something quickly, and then we end.
Right. So I just wanted to introduce G&G Enterprise. So G&G Enterprise entails of we do like seasonal stuff. Events. So let's say for Mother's Day, we do Mother's Day packages. Christmas, we do, Christmas packages. We also do every Easter, we have one Easter egg hunt, which is like really growing right now. Last Easter egg hunt was really, really good. The kids had a lot of fun. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's also held in Wester Hall.
And it's also held at Wester Hall. It's right at Arbery Supermarket. And Yeah, the flyers normally be up, so we can be contacted anytime.
And the event this year will be at the Wester Hall playing field.
Okay. All right.
It's a bigger space and we can accommodate more persons.
Okay. All right. So, well, thank you very much for, sharing with us and continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I know that you've impacted lives positively and you'd continue. Your rewards will be forthcoming. All right, and again, folks, I want to remind you that this Saturday, the fashion show is on at the Wester Hall Secondary School. It's free of charge, but if you're so inclined and you want to make a donation, it will be accepted and all of it will be contributed to the Wester Hall Secondary School. So I expect to see you at the Wester Hall Secondary School on Saturday. It starts from 2 p.m. Come on and have fun and see a wide cross section of different cultures from around the world.
The gentleman who called earlier, he can probably give me a call on my cell. That's he could call. My cell phone number is 403-8740. He can give me a call.
All right. So also the lady who called previously, you can call this number 403-8740, and you can make your inquiry.
Yes.
All right, so ladies, thank you very much for dropping by, and I wish you continued growth, development, and success in your endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Folks, that's it. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Mark your calendars today for August 30th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center Annex for the GBN Flow Back to School Extravaganza. We are bringing you a day of fun and excitement with Bouncy Castle, exclusive deals, and free back to school packs for early bird attendees. Vendors, don't miss your chance. Secure your spot today. Plus, catch all the action with live interviews on GBN Television and our social media channels. Powered by Flow, Bermuda's Biscuits, Fruit of Cool Kids, and Megaforce Promotions. For more information, call 449-6886. Don't miss out. See you there.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
I am Audrey Jackson.
I'm Greg Jackson.
On February 19th at 4 a.m., a gun was used to take my son from me. You know him as Pop Smoke. We call him Shar. Because of gun violence, I'll never see my son run up the front of our steps, taking them two at a time. He won't ever take my hands again and dance with me. He won't come into my room and muscle pose in the mirror. Gun violence destroys families. It must stop.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 13 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and the conversation continues. We do have some time that we can have a conversation. So, is there anything burning, anything pertinent that you'd like to talk about? There are some things that I'm noticing that, I'll just talk about one. There was a hype about derelict vehicles on the road and so forth. And I'm seeing some of them start popping back up. You know, there might be an accident somewhere, and for days, you'd have a vehicle in a very compromising position on the road, which can lead to other accidents. So I'm calling on the RGPF to look into this urgently. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Right. Yesterday, I got some official information that there was some form of industrial unrest at the hospital by some nurses or the nurses. I do not know if everyone was involved, but I did see them and I inquired and I got the information. The reason is that the situation is deteriorating and it does not seem to have light at the end of the tunnel. This is some of the complaint from the nurses and other medical professionals. I am saying that we need to have a national conversation when it comes to health. Okay? We quarrel too many times and we blame previous administrations. This administration was aware. They highlighted to us, the nation, look at what they would have inherited from the last administration. Okay, good. The time came, we spend or still spending millions of dollars in the celebration of our 50th anniversary of independence. And I do believe it is a milestone. We should be joyous and it should be celebrated. However, I think intelligence, wisdom, and priority should prevail. Why spend over 20 or 20 something based on what we were told from the parliament on the celebration of independence and some basic stuff at our premier health facility, the General Hospital, is non-existent and lacking. A friend mom who is diabetic went for surgery, etc., etc., and gauze was not available. Basic thing as gauze were not available at the General Hospital. But we had drones. We spent money, millions, to celebrate. I think that is not just madness. It's incompetence, it's negligence, and an attitude of carelessness, because some of the people that are involved, if they get sick or their families get sick, they may be able to call their ambulance. And those of us who cannot, we'll have to call the undertaker. That is madness. Thanks for listening, my brother.
Okay, thank you, caller. Have a good day. Have a good day. I have not heard of any industrial action, at any of the medical facilities. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I am saying I did not hear of any such activity. All right, the number 435-2041. It's 10 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, morning.
Welcome. Could you tell you have something up?
I'm sorry.
All right.
Listen, I was trying to make this point several times. I think I get an opportunity to clear how I should explain myself. Cradle to the group you just had, right?
Cradle to the Cane.
Yes. They made a mention that having kids transported on bus. Several times I'm trying to make this situation where the new bus system, the new transportation system is going to be going into play. And one of the things they need to do is take in consideration the elderly and the disabled, getting them to and from, again, the hospital, medical, doctors, and maybe get food and meat. I'm a disabled person here, and it's a challenge to get to the grocery store. So that program that they mentioned, again, I live in the States, where they have a program like that for the seniors and the disabled to get to places like a car, on a regular bus, and hope the next system is set up, the next transportation system, have a distant card where you can stop in the rain and pick up the disabled and elderly. You can't just drop them at a bus stop. They can't hardly get to their house. And I want them to take that into consideration, the government, that is.
Okay.
They have that service for the seniors and disabled. I hope I'm clearer than the other times I called. That it was mentioned in his program for the children, but it also needed for the seniors getting to and from.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. That's I think, with your repeating this concern, I think it's something that could be looked into. All right, providing this transportation service and other services to the children, as the grouping says, from the cradle to the cane. All right, not to the grave, from the cradle to the cane. Hilary J. Harris, good morning to you. Diane Thomas, thank you, Cradle to Cane. Your assistance is greatly appreciated, so she says. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Innocent, darling, good morning. How you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I will do it,
Boy, you're real. Anytime you hear Innocent and you see Innocent, that you just get. You remember? I remember 2 morning now you have these ladies alone, no men just floating around. Sweetheart, I know if you remember to the time you was sick. And I come to visit, and when I come around your bed, Innocent, he had 7 ladies around your bed, and no other male, and like they prepare to say goodbye. Yeah. Innocent, when I see the love and the gratitude and the heavy heart with these people and them for you. I say, let us pray. Innocent, we hold hand, we make a ring round your bed. And I'm lying to tell you, God answered that present youth. You hear they say when 1 and 2 and 3 are gathered in God's name, things does happen. We all was agree and begging God to give you a next chance. And you know that praise work?
Yeah, it worked.
The ladies really love you, boy. You are a ladies' man.
Hush. Don't say that.
So when I see yesterday, 3 ladies, today I say, what Innocent is the man?
Well, ladies.
Have a good morning.
Ladies seem to have an idea what is good and what is not, right?
Yes. Okay, darling.
Have a good one. Love you always.
Okay.
Bye-bye. It's 6 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Yeah. So again, I'm making an appeal to the relevant authorities. I don't know if it falls under the purview of the RGPF, but I'd like us to continue looking at the derelict vehicles and so forth on the nation's roads, right? Okay, please look at them. I don't want to pinpoint any one area in particular, but if you just continue doing your vigilance, and you would see. All right, let's do this. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
How are you doing? I really do want to talk to you on is it possible that I can speak to you off air, please?
Okay, all you need to do is try after the program, after 8.
After 8?
Yes.
All right.
Okay?
Okay, brother.
Good, thanks. All right, there's an old saying, those who waste are those who would want. As the lady said, look how much was wasted on a celebration and the state of the hospital. Why are we so blind? I won't call your name. I'll call your name in Parang. Yeah. The voice of the people, it is often said that the voice of the people should be listened to. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning.
Morning.
Hi. Yes, welcome to the program.
Okay. Innocent, morning. What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How you behaving?
I am the most well-behaved person in the world.
Is that so?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Look, you raised a matter a few moments ago about these vehicles on the road. Innocent?
Hi.
You think you think that there's something that's going to be ever done about this problem?
Well, I know they started, they started cleaning up and placing tickets on them and giving people time in which they should move it, and then I find all of a sudden it evaporated into thin air.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, let me tell you something. I'm glad that you raised it. This is a matter of concern. At the moment, let me tell you something. You understand? I am one of those persons who is very satisfied with the present administration, what they are attempting to do for Grenada, especially the Prime Minister. But I also must say that I disagree with him with his concept about vehicles that are being parked on the road because we don't have, some place like where all vehicles or most repair shop, can be put. Now, that is not something that is ever going to happen in our lifetime. But there are many things that can be done. What I am seeing, for example, the Motley Hill have a police station, right, next to the Prime Minister's residence. There is a vehicle not on Sanssouci. That area would be considered, I think, Sanssouci for months. Repairs are being conducted on that vehicle. It is creating obstruction when the day comes, right? And nothing is being done. in the eyes of a police station. What you notice, what is happening, there are a lot of vehicles. This is now just 7 months in the year. We have vehicles breaking down on the road. Let me tell you something. They are breaking down on the road, and they have stickers, license stickers for the year 24-25. In Mongay, there is one. On the Mongay Road, there are dozens of vehicles on the road side in front of Johannesburg and Hubbard. On the road, there ought to be some kind of law, okay, regulation for parking. Once your vehicle is on the public road and the width of the road should be defined, you are committing a breach. And something needs to be done.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, caller.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, I do endorse that statement. Unfortunately, folks, we've reached the end of the program. We've got to join the BBC. And thank you very much for your contributions and participation. Grenadians love their PM. Well, many do. But the PM can't form a government. Word for the wise. I come in peace. Pay them no mind, a set of one-sided, narrow-minded individuals. What is the spin-off that came from it, though? Derelict vehicles are very unsightly, and a more robust effort should be done in this concern. Why are people saying the money was wasted, though? It would be interesting to find out how much was generated throughout the period and all the spin-offs. All right, there's one contribution here on WhatsApp that is interesting that I see now. Yes, the Prime Minister had the lagoon cleaned up, and now all the derelict boats are returning. When will the people of Grenada use the waterfront as a tourist attraction and make concrete walk around this area? When people get off the cruise ship, they are not impressed when they get on a bus and be taken to bars around the island. If we develop the waterfront and put up shops around the bay, the tourism would boom. That would work if there is a shade and lots of crafts and food. Folks, thank you for being a part of the program. We've got to go. We've got to join the BBC. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do this again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same frequencies and channels. I love you. Bye-bye.